Hello, beautiful Aries. How are you, my loves? Thank you for joining LJ's Thriving Energy. Woo! We're going to be doing the spiritual guidance spread today. It's going to be 8 cards, and then I'm going to clarify those 8 cards. So we'll ask Spirit, really, what is your primary concern? What issue might you be having, or what question? So we'll see with the Oracle cards what could be going on. It is the 14th. Actually, it's the 15th of September, 2023. So the day after the full moon, or maybe in your area, the new moon, maybe in your area, the new moon is today. I'm on the East Coast, so it was yesterday. All right, so today we're going to be using the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And that's what we're going to be using for the first 8 cards. So it should tell us a lot. And then Crystal Vision Tarot. I love these cards too. I'm just fascinated by these Shaman's Dream Oracle cards, though. So let's see what they have to say. What my spirit team is here. Invite your spirit team in with you as you watch this video. And when you look at the cards, what does your intuition tell you? What does your spirit team tell you? Make it personal for you when you watch these videos, right? All right, so let's see. What is the primary concern that you guys might have, beautiful Aries? Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. Is that your primary concern? Are you having a hard time doing that? I'm hearing you might be having a hard time experiencing life as it comes. Maybe you're just so busy. You're running around doing 10 different things. I think what Spirit is saying right now is they want you to slow down. They want you to focus on what should be your primary concern right now. And focus on that. And do it with love. Do it in joy. I just heard do it in joy. Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. Living in the now. This is number 14. It does 1 plus 4 is 5, and 5s are all about change. God, change happens every day. Change happens every moment. You know, nothing is ever the same, right? That's what this whole reading is all about. You experiencing life as it comes. That is absolutely beautiful. The second card interprets your motivation for your quest for guidance. What's your motivation for your quest for guidance? Why do you feel you need guidance? Watchers, transpersonal. Wow. Your motivation for your quest for guidance. What are you involved with? Is there something, what motivation, what is this that's motivating you? I see, I thought of windstorms. Excuse me. The Watchers, your motivation. Do you feel as though Spirit is watching over you? That's absolutely beautiful. Your motivation is to actually have a deep knowing. From what I'm hearing, knowing that Spirit is all around you at all times. You're never alone. You might be by yourself. Watchers, I'm hearing ancestors. You have watchers. You have watchers that are your ancestors that are helping you move through time. That's interesting. Thank you, Spirit. Helping you move through time. The Watchers, transpersonal. I have never seen that word before, transpersonal. The Watchers. Wow. All right, number 3. This card identifies areas in your life that you're anxious or maybe a little bit disheartened about. What are you anxious or disheartened about? Connectivity, jeweled web. Look at that card. You're a little bit disheartened. Maybe you feel a little bit disconnected from your community. Do you feel a little bit disconnected from your family, perhaps? From your partner, your relationship? A jeweled web. Connectivity. This is showing you, it makes me think of a spider web, how everything is connected and is interconnected. Energy, your energy from you is everywhere. It's connected to everything in this cosmos. Jeweled web. Wow, that's interesting. I wonder why jeweled web. Do you make jewelry? I know I make a lot of jewelry, Aries. Does your jewelry tie your life all together? Does it make you feel like you're all, like everything's right? Like it's all coming together correctly? Like everything is connected? If you make this necklace, it connects you to someone else who wants you to make a bracelet, who then that person wants you to make some earrings, and then the next person sees it and goes, oh, you know, like this interconnectivity is what I'm getting. That's interesting. It doesn't have to be jewelry. It can be anything, right? This next card signifies the events in your current situation that you are unaware of. What are you unaware of, Aries? Ooh, a sacred contract. Covenant. Something that you're unaware of right now is there's a sacred contract. I wonder if this is being passed on from your ancestors. And you weren't even aware of it, but it's a contract that needs to be torn up, needs to be ripped up. What is it about? What did you think about as far as a contract when you saw that card? That's interesting. Covenant. A feather. If you see a feather, there's something to do with a contract with the feather. It was like the olden days when they would stick it in the ink and sign their names. You know, stick it back in the ink. Yeah. It's a sacred contract. It's the number 7. Very spiritual number. A sacred contract. I'm just hearing a sacred contract with the divine. You're surrendering, aren't you? I surrender, universe. I surrender. What is this contract that you're speaking of? Ask the universe. Ask the divine. Ask your spirit guides, whoever you want to ask. And then listen. Listen. Wait. What do you hear? What do you feel? What thought comes into your mind? You're unaware of some kind of a contract. It's a sacred contract. That's really interesting. Wow, Aries. Number 5 card. This is your advice card. Cosmic Womb. Womb, the divine feminine. Ooh, your advice is to be in the divine feminine energy. So you have masculine and you have feminine energy. Each of us has that. And we have learned throughout our years, right, to bring those two energies into alignment so that we're not always in our feminine receiving mode or we're not always in our masculine action mode. We've learned how to hinge, it's interesting, hinge them together, they said. They're hinged together, so sometimes you'll need to be more masculine and sometimes you'll need to be more feminine. And you've learned when and how and for how long to be in your feminine energy versus your masculine energy. So you'll know when to get out of this. This cosmic womb is their advice. It will provide you the knowledge on what you should do or not do to overcome your apprehensions. So what are you going to do to overcome apprehensions? You're going to open your arms. You're going to surrender. Again, this is coming up. You're going to surrender to the universe and be in the receiving mode. Thank you. You're always going to be grateful, right? Thank you, universe, for these gifts that you've brought to me. Thank you so much for this beautiful new car. I absolutely love my new car. Even if you don't have it, be grateful for it. Thank the universe for it. That's what's going to allow it to come in. That's absolutely beautiful. The next card tells you the best way to proceed from your worries. What you should do to keep moving. What are the best things? Dances on one foot. Balance. It's a balancing act. That's a cool card. It's like dances on one foot. It's so funny. I was out for a walk the other day and there were all these geese in the water. They were in the water, but they were standing on rocks. So they were, you know, balancing. But I looked over at quite a few of them, and most of them were on one leg, sleeping. So when the wind blows, their body rebalances. When it blows one way, they rebalance automatically. It's just an automatic thing. They do it naturally. They're sleeping and they're doing it. That's interesting. So you have become so accustomed to your balancing act of your masculine and your feminine side that it's easy for you now. That's beautiful. Dances on one foot. You found your balancing act. I like that so much. This is the best way for you to proceed from your worries and what you should do to keep moving. Balance. Stay in balance. Stay in the high energetic level that you know you need to be in and that you know feels good. What is it that you love to do? And do that. It's a balancing act. Yeah, you can't do too much of one thing, right? I'm hearing you can't do too much of one thing. That'll make you out of balance. So if you're working too much, then that's putting you out of balance, right? So you have to have a balance between home, work, sleep, exercise, your rituals, your meditation, all those things. They all matter, right? I like it. All right, so this next card tells you how to move forward with a positive light. How can you move forward, Aries, with a positive light? Rising above the prey. Wow, eyes on the eagle. Ooh, look at that. That's what it says, eyes of the eagle. You got the eagle eye. This is how you move forward with a positive light you watch. Remember, the eagle is up from a mile in the sky. He can see down to that little squirrel that's running along the ground. He's got the eye in the sky, right? He sees things from afar. He's able to dive and get his prey very quickly and easily because he sees. He sees it all. Amazing eyesight. This is how you move forward in a positive light. See into the future. Use your third eye. I just heard use your third eye and see into the future. Put that intention out to the universe and then let it go. You can write it in your journal too. Close the book. Let it go. You're rising above the fray. The fray. What is the fray? It's the lower energies, right? The lower energies that were keeping you down, causing blockages. You're rising above that. You're living in the very tip top of this tree behind me is this eagle, right? He lives on that very tip top branch. It's a strong branch. He knows it'll handle his weight, right? All right, the last card, the final card. This is going to wrap up the possible results you'll get if you're able to follow the guiding light successfully. So all these things that we've been talking about have been steps that you can take in order to get to this point. The power of the community. Look at that. This card wraps up the possibilities, the results. It says the result that you will get if you're able to follow, experiencing life as it comes, living in the moment. If you are able to follow, if you're able to watch, if you're able to have that eye from a mile away, the watchers, the transpersonal, the jeweled web, connectivity, if you're able to connect with your community, right? If you're able to sign this sacred contract, whatever it is, this cosmic womb, the divine feminine, be in your feminine receptive energy, right? We've got dances on one foot, balancing act. You're always balancing. You're always balancing your energies, right? Your eye is on the prize, and this is the results you're going to get. That's absolutely beautiful. Gathering around. The power of community. I love that. I've been really seeing that a lot lately in my life. And I'm realizing that I really do need to get more into the community. Netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. That's a gorgeous bottom of the deck card. Holy moly. Everything. The netcaster. You threw out your net, now you're pulling it in and you're seeing all the results. You're getting all the abundance. Yes, you're receiving your gifts. Preparations come to fruition. Whatever it is you've done. I'm keeping this one out too. Whatever it is you've done, oh my God, everything's starting to show now, isn't it? That's beautiful. All right, so now let's clarify the drifter card. Experiencing life as it comes. Clarify those cards, angels. Thank you so much. The Drifter. The Drifter. We got the King of Wands and the Five of Wands. Wow. Experiencing life as it comes. King of Wands would do that, would he? He would really do that, wouldn't he? What's he arguing about? He's not going to allow arguing. This is people working together now. Experiencing life as it comes. You want to work with other people. You want to work with them. You don't want to work against each other, right? And this is where the King of Wands comes in and says, yeah, that's how we work. If you work on my team, we all work together. This is a 5, so it's a change. It's a change from arguing. Maybe you're used to being alone. As a drifter, you'd be more alone, right? Maybe you need to come out of that. And don't argue with yourself about coming out of it and getting into the energy, you know, of a beautiful King of Wands who is very fiery, very passionate. He's very passionate about what he does. He has many businesses that he runs. And he runs them well. He's a fabulous lover to his beautiful Queen of Wands, right? A fabulous lover. Let's clarify the Watchers, the transpersonal. We got the 9 of Wands. So the Watchers card. Interesting. It looks like a, I don't know, it kind of looks like a crocodile on the top of that rock to me. Does that mean anything to you? A crocodile? An alligator? Watchers, transpersonal. We got 9 of Wands and Ace of Cups. 9 of Wands is all of the things that you've been through. Transpersonal, you've been going through a lot. You know, and I see, every time I see that card, I see wind tunnels, like small hurricanes, little baby hurricanes is what I see. Whipping things up and all the things you've been through in your past. You know, and you're finally going, you know what? I got one more push. And then in comes this freaking Ace of Cups from the universe. This is all about you having emotional stability, emotional, unconditional love for yourself and unconditional love for everybody around you. I'm saying your community. I'm saying all that. And it's one final push you're giving it. And you're saying, thank you, universe. Thank you for that Ace of Cups. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you for bringing me. Because that is a gift from God. It's amazing. A jeweled web card. Connectivity. Jeweled web. We got the Knight of Wands and the World. Knight of Wands and the World. There's some kind of amazing opportunity coming in. One final push from that 9 of Wands, and here comes the Knight of Wands. He's coming in fast, and he's coming in with some love. He's coming in with some beautiful energy. Some creative project that's going to bring you to the ending of one cycle so that a new cycle can begin. Because Aries, a new cycle needs to begin, right? I bet you're kind of tired of running around all the time. I bet you're kind of tired, man. He's known to be the lover that runs in, does his thing, and then runs out. I bet you're done with that, aren't you? Did you find someone that you want to settle down with? That's beautiful, Aries. Because it would get, you know, there comes a point in your life and you're going, man, what am I doing? And you're figuring out what it is that you want truly deep inside, right? What's 1842 is what I just saw on the clock there. Whew. Okay, let's look at the covenants, the sacred contract. There's a sacred contract, the number 7, some form of a contract that's going to be coming in, and you're going to realize it. The answer is going to come from someone younger than you, probably, coming in with this slamming you with this contract, going, hey, this is what you need to sign. This is where you need to sign. Here you go. It's going to freak you out just for a minute. But then the Page of Cups comes in after that. And you're going to realize, oh my God, all right, I remember. It's this gift, this contract, this new opportunity that's come forward into your life. And you're ready to take it on, aren't you? Yes. It's your life purpose, maybe. What is your life purpose? Are you figuring that out right now? Is that what's happening in your life? Yeah, I know. We're all going through it. You're not alone. A lot of us, it's just the timeline might be different. All right, let's clarify the cosmic womb, the divine feminine. We got the Death card. Cosmic womb. So there's some kind of death and rebirth you're going through right now. From being too much in the masculine energy, perhaps, so that you can rebirth into a really nice feminine energy. And then you're realizing, well, wait a minute, I know how to be masculine as well. I'm gonna co-create with spirit. That's beautiful. Rebirth into this beautiful three of pentacles. It's probably two other people that you're working with that have mastered what they do. It's a very creative energy, but it's a very wealthy commitment. You're committing to bringing in wealth because it has everything to do with pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. Making money off of what you mastered, and you let go of the old. It's probably something that needed to be totally revamped, I'm hearing. Whatever it is, the divine feminine is being revamped. That's interesting. Thank you, Spirit. But it's turning into this beautiful 3, it has 2 people on there. But it also has that beautiful bird, the message. So there's someone, a third person, whether it be spirit or someone else in your life, that's going to help with this venture. I just heard adventure or venture. It's bringing in money. All right, the dance is on one foot. Dances on one foot. So cute. Balancing act. I love this card. It's got it's all green too. So your heart chakra is probably involved. Your heart chakra is figuring out balance, letting go of old pain, right? Yeah, the High Priestess and Justice. Oh my God, dances on one foot. Your balancing act is, wow, finding a balance within yourself, healing. This is justice. You deserve this. You have worked your butt off for it, right? Aries, this is gorgeous. You know, the page of, what is Aries? Aries, the Emperor and the King of Wands. Yeah, you're out. You're in your full potential here. You're not allowing fighting to go on. You've got all this experience in your past. You've had a lot. You've been wounded quite often, quite a bit. But you're pushing through that. You're pushing through as the Knight of Wands too. You're pushing through it all into, and letting go of that old cycle, so that this new cycle can come in. And it's justice for you. It's justice. It's balance. You're achieving balance in many different areas of your life. Wow, rising above the fray. I love his eye, that blue eye. That is gorgeous. Wow, eyes on the eagle. Eyes on the eagle. Clarify that. The Lovers and the Moon. Wow, this is the new moon like we talked about. This is the new moon, yesterday and today. The energy of that new moon is bringing in choices for lovers. Or you've reconciled and you've realized who you want to be your lover. Who do you want to be in partnership with? That 3 of Pentacles might just be someone you're in partnership as well with work and in love. Who knows? Maybe you guys work together to create beautiful things. That's beautiful. Well, the new moon is bringing in your dreams. It's opening up things. Remember, we were talking about writing down your intentions, writing down your desires in your journal, and then allowing the universe to work. And the universe is saying, hey, this new moon is bringing in beautiful things. This can be all about love and healing. Healing love. Interesting. Healing love. Rising above the fray. Man, you guys are seeing who you want to be with. Who is meant to be in your life, aren't you? You're seeing that, and it's justice. It's what you've asked for. It's what you've been dreaming of. It's a new cycle for sure. I would say, okay, so gathering around, we've got the power of community. I love this card. This is for the possible results. If you work on all these things that we've been looking at, if you allow yourself to push forward, one final push, clarifying that as a 2 of Swords is a decision you're going to be making. Oh, the bell even. Wow. Right as I put that up. Ding. You have a decision to make. Does it have to do with a lover? with a partner? Are you trying to make a decision about someone? Well, if you are, take it to your heart. Allow your heart to decide. If you have a choice of two people, okay, I'm going to take Joe to my heart, and I'm going to say, is this the person that I want to be with? And see what your heart says. And then you say, Sam, bring Sam to your heart. Which one does your heart say yes to? That's the one you go with. The crystal ball is not clear right now, is it? This is the unknown card, because you haven't made your decision yet. Once you make your decision, the power of community is going to join right on in there. You just got to make a decision, loves. Yeah, you got to make a decision. Two of Swords. I know, sometimes it's hard to make a decision, isn't it? But once you do, look what happens. I mean, this is the netcaster, right? Look at this. This is the beautiful results coming in. The community is coming in. Preparations come to fruition. Whatever it is you've been doing. Let's clarify those two. Yeah. Oh my God. So clarifying that netcaster. Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Celebration. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. You're juggling. You're figuring out what to do. You're deciding. You're making up your mind. You're making your decision. And this crystal ball here is going to become clear. It's going to become clear. Fruition is here. Preparation. What does that say? Preparations come to fruition. You have done so much work. These are the preparations, and now it's fruition. It's party time. It's time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I love it. Enjoying the fruits of your labor. And look what's on the bottom of the freaking deck, man. Recognition and reward. Six of Wands. You figured it out. You figured it out. I'm just like, oh, God, thank God. Yes, you figured it out. My King of Wands, right? So, you know what to do now, right? You know what to do. Keep moving forward, step by step, one thing at a time. Living in the moment, right? Not putting so much into the future that you have to try to control the future. You don't get to control the future. You don't control anything. But your feelings, your insides, your body. That's your things that you can control, right? You. But everything else is up to this co-creation, the universe co-creating with you. You got to give the universe time to co-create with you. It's absolutely beautiful, you guys. Just rise above the fray. See, look down below. See what's going on all around you. I just heard stay sober, so you can look all around you and actually see what's going on. But beautiful things are happening for you, my loves. So Aries, don't worry. Be going with the flow, because your gifts are coming. You know, the world is seeing you now. The community sees you, and they're giving you recognition for what you've done. So be that beautiful king. Be that beautiful King of Wands. Keep doing what you're doing, because you're making an amazing new life for yourself and the people around you. Beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Any questions, go to the description box below. And I will see you guys at the next one. This is basically for the 15th through about the 25th of September. I almost said October. How weird. 2023. So for that next 10 days, you know, go with your heart. Go with your heart. That's the best advice that the universe has to tell you right now. Go with your heart. Make all decisions from your heart. I send you love and light, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys. Namaste.